of that again. And like I saw Charlie Kirk, for example, Charlie Kirk said, take a good long look at Ketanji Brown Jackson. This is what your country looks like on CRT. And, and a lot of liberals called him out for that. And they said, well, what exactly does that mean? What the hell does that even mean? It means, yeah, she's black. And if you're a white guy and you dream of becoming a Supreme Court justice, you're going to have to clerk for someone named Ketanji Brown Jackson. And so Charlie Kirk was like, he was like this close to saying, look at that black face. Look at her black face and her name. That's what your country's going to look like.
It looks like one of my least favorite streamers is finally getting a little bit of his own comeuppance. Let's see what's going on in the world of Nick Fuentes today. And if you hear a little something in the background, our executive producer, Ashton, has decided that he's going to sit in today and watch me work so that he can critique my performance. So hopefully I'm not too nervous because we got an exec in the house. You want to say hello? Ashton is not camera ready, but he did say he will come up and speak. So say hi. Hi. See you later, alligator. Mwah. Okay, so let us get into why Nick Fuentes has been charged with battery in alleged attack of a Berwyn woman. So Berwyn is in Illinois. It's like a suburb right outside of Chicago. So home, it's like it's close to home for me. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so we have an article coming from the Chicago Tribune. Authorities have charged far-right streamer Nick Fuentes with battery after Fuentes allegedly assaulted a West suburban woman last month. Court records show that Fuentes was accused of having knowingly made physical contact of an insulting nature with Maria Rose, 57, also of Berwyn. Is that Maria or Marla? I might say Marla, vision. But anyway, Fuentes was fingerprinted on November 27th at the Berwyn Police Department, records show, and was released that day. He is set to make his first court appearance at the Maywood Courthouse on December 19th. Rose approached Fuentes' house in Berwyn on November 10th, shortly after his address leaked in response to his "Your Body, My Choice, Forever" statements on X, formerly known as Twitter, in an apparent reference to abortion rights after Donald Trump won the presidential election. Now, this kind of changes like how I feel because I thought this would be like something kind of unprovoked. I'm going to read the rest of the article, but if you come to my house, I might have to put my hands on you. I hate to even be in a situation where I'm almost feeling like I'm about to agree with Nick Fuentes, but let's get more into the why behind this thing, okay? Rose, a self-described progressive, alleged in an interview with the Tribune last month that Fuentes opened the door before she could ring the bell, pepper sprayed her, and screamed an expletive, grabbed her phone, and took it into the house. Why you going to this man's house though, Marla Rose? I think you were Marla. Why are you going to this man's house if he did not invite you to his home? Why do we think it's okay to cross those kinds of boundaries? I don't care if somebody did put the address on social media. Why would you show up there? Okay, Fuentes, a 2016 Lyons Township high school graduate, is no stranger to controversy. While he has said he is not a white supremacist or white nationalist, the federal government labeled Fuentes a white supremacist in a court document. Anytime you believe that black people are just inherently dumber than any other race, you're a supremacist. And the only race that I think that he put above white people as far as intelligence went was Asians. And I'm like, do you realize that just like there are extremely intelligent black people, there are some Asians that might not meet the mark. They don't meet the standard. So every person in these demographics fit into your little box. So this is why I think he's a white supremacist. I don't know why the federal government thinks he's a white supremacist, but that's why I think he's one. So anyway, in 2017, Fuentes attended the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia. A young woman named Heather Heyer was run over and killed by an avowed neo-Nazi at the rally. Fuentes was also an integral part of Trump's Stop the Steal rallies. That doesn't make him a white supremacist. Now, the Unite the Right shit, yeah, I got a strong feeling that if you were at the Unite the Right on purpose, then you probably might be, most likely are, a white nationalist or a white supremacist. Anywho, in the 24 hours following his misogynistic post on X, there was a 4,600% increase in mentions of the phrases "your body, my choice" and "get back in the kitchen" on the social media site, according to an analysis from the Institute for Strategic Dialogue. The phrase "your body, my choice" also appeared to have made its way into schools, researchers said. People think that these kinds of things are funny. Ha ha ha, your body, my choice. It could very well be kind of incendiary, but I don't think that you should show up at anybody's home uninvited, because you come to my house and we got something for you. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't mean to make a threat. I'm sorry. You okay? All right. Seems like he didn't like the fact that I said we got something for you. I will have to remember that when I'm making these kinds of statements, that I am representing the Sinister Media Network, and I cannot say these things without saying that the views expressed in this video are mine and mine alone. Ashton did not consent for me saying this on his behalf. Yeah, never did I imagine in my wildest dreams that I would end this little conversation about Nick Fuentes being arrested kind of agreeing with Nick Fuentes. Do not bring your ass to nobody's house. That's almost common sense. It's almost common sense that you play stupid effing games, you win stupid effing prizes. If you don't know this man's address has been leaked. You out there approaching his home, I would feel threatened by you as well. So this is me saying that, yep, a broken clock can be right 2 times a day, and this is one of Nick Fuentes' 2 times. Don't go to nobody's house looking for trouble if you ain't ready. And you clearly was not ready, Marla. I have a feeling that we're going to see this be thrown out. Or, it'll be something extremely, extremely small. If he's found guilty of anything, it'll be something minor. And I wouldn't be surprised if this didn't get played out, if they didn't come to some sort of agreement. So you let me know what you think. What would you have done if Marla would have brought her ass up to your house after your address had been leaked online by some foo-foos? Because that's another thing that we got to stop. We got to get away from doing shit like that, because we don't like one person in the household. You don't leak the whole address so that everybody in this household has to pay the penalty for the one person. That's not how stuff is supposed to work, but that's another video for another day. Please let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments. And while you're there, help me get to 2,000 subscribers. I'm trying to do it before January. It looks like it's going to be a monumental task. I think we're about 60 away from 2,000, and we can do this. We can do this in 2024. So we have a whole new goal in 2025. So make sure you have subscribed. Turn your notifications on so you will not miss an upload. And yeah, and don't ask me for any tea. I don't have any tea. Yeah, I don't have no tea. No, I'm team no tea over here. We got to put that on the shirt. With all that, I've got nothing else, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.